The only objective we haven't covered yet is highest power. But with Rotax, BRP's Austrian engine division by their side, Can-Am already had a head start.
We had the pyramidal frame, we had the awesome front end, everything was there, and we needed the heart. You know, we needed that power pack, and that put the challenge to Rotax. Rotax is a company bred in horsepower. They had a little something in their back pocket, the motor out of the Aprilia Miele, the RSV 1000. They took a lot of DNA from that motor, you know, a dual cam, 4-valve head. We basically take the cylinder and the head and the valve train and we put it onto an optimized bottom end. Once we had the Aprilia head on there, now we needed to mate the airbox and the intake system and the exhaust to an engine that flowed that well. We run a 46mm throttle body. We're stock with that size. We're running those largest intake valves, 38mm intake valves, you know, largest cylinder bore to help facilitate those large valves. We run a dual spark plug head, you know, to optimize the fuel burn. Our fuel injection system, we have a 16-bit microcontroller, 32 megahertz clock speed. You know, we have 3D mapping for the fuel mapping and the ignition mapping. You know, idle control valve. That's another thing that we've brought to this pure sport market that isn't there. You know, everyone else having to run choke levers on a fuel-injected bike, you know, to help with starting. We don't need it. In the end, you know, this total package gives us what was our goal, the most powerful stock engine in its class. But it's also going to be a real tuner's dream. From my perspective, the biggest breakthrough on this bike is a power-to-weight ratio. When you ride it, when you feel what the DS450 is, that's when you have to go back and say, you know, the ride says it all.
Weight to horsepower ratios are definitely a big deal, especially coming off the gate and getting whole shot. Man, the thing is super roll-on power. It's really nice. It's something that's usable all the way through the power band. That's what we all look for. It's not like a light switch. I call it a light switch when it hits real hard and it wants to jerk your arms off. And that's not good for racing. You don't want that because it blitzes the tires, makes it not hook up. This one here, you can just roll the throttle in the corner. You don't get forearm pump. You don't get fatigued as bad. These guys really, they went way farther than anything that's ever been made before. There's a lot of stuff on the market now, but this is definitely my choice. I can't wait till this thing comes out and people can see what it's really about.